Well, good afternoon today, everybody. I'm a little bit late today. Just got a little distracted with some Facebook stuff, talking about 9/11 and, how many people tell me I'm crazy and put on my tinfoil hat. And then Trump kind of comes out and admits that maybe it was foul play, right? I knew that a long time ago. Like, I'm not like the rest of the world who is blind, right? I understand money drives everything, and it was more of a money thing and a power thing, so we could go to war and take people's stuff. It's kind of how it works, right? And then I talked about God and how I believe that we are our own gods, right? That we control our outcomes, we control our futures, we control everything about our wonderful thing that we call life here. And how, we're really just a soul, and this is our vessel that we get to cruise around in on this great planet Earth. And, people just aren't taking that very well. They're not taking it well to believe in you over believing in, God, Everybody's God. Y'all create everything that you see around you. Think about it, right? If you're married, look at your husband. Why are you with your husband? Because when you met your husband, your thoughts that you created in your mind made you think that that was the person that you were supposed to be with and get married to, correct? Right? It's pretty simple. Now, if your relationship is crap and you start seeing yourself out of that relationship, what do you think eventually is going to happen? You're going to move on and you're going to get out of that relationship because your thoughts and you planted the seed in your brain to kind of put the ball rolling, right? I'm kind of going through that right now. But my seed took a long, long time to grow because I'm old-fashioned, right? I want to make it work for my kids. I love my kids to death. But I did start to learn that the relationship was probably not good for my kids. So, we're going to split. We're going to start a YouTube channel about how to co-parent. And I think we're going to make it work in that manner, right? But we just both have to go our separate ways. We're different people. I like things very clean. She likes things very messy. I like to be in the present moment with everybody around me. She likes to live inside of a phone. That's fine, right? That's how she was raised, right? She's creating that reality because she's not used to anything else. But she's slowly coming out of it because she did change her diet. She says that she feels a lot better. And I'm a firm believer in the whole diet thing. This vegan thing is amazing. Yeah, I lost some weight, but I'm just becoming a lighter, better version of myself. And I don't have that anxiety anymore that I grew up with in like my 20s of dying, right? I always thought like I was going to have a heart attack, this and that, and I did. At 36, I had a heart attack. Like I created that in my life, right? With the way I was living my life. So today I want to talk about a little left turn I'm going to take with this channel. I'm going to create, for the spiritual awakening side, you're going to have to go to the Awake Ones. I'll put links later on when I create it. I'm not in a rush. I'll keep doing this for now, but basically what I'm going to do, because my whole plan for this winter is to write a book, but I came up with an amazing idea, and I'm going to be the first person to ever say this on YouTube. I'm going to create what is called the VooK, right? VOOK, a video book. I'm going to tell y'all my entire life story from the time I was born till now, right? And all the craziness, right? All the craziness. Every single crazy story that I can meditate and pull back out of my mind, I'm going to share with y'all. And maybe it's one of these stories that, granted, there might be some graphic stuff about sex and things like that, because I want people to understand that, a lot of people strive for success to be able to get that type of lifestyle. Do whatever you want to do, have sex with whoever you want to have sex with, and party and this and that, and that's what life is about. Woo! I can promise you, I lived it. That's not what life is about. It took me a long time to get over that ego side that drove that lifestyle, that made me think that, wow, this is life. But it wasn't, right? It was misery. It was years and years and years of misery, and a lot of near-death experiences. I shouldn't be alive. I probably could have been dead if anything would have went an inch this way, inch that way, 1 second, 5 seconds, anything different. Probably at least 9 to 10 times I wouldn't be here. I have woken up in hospitals not knowing where the hell I've been. I've lived a very colorful life, and it's a very powerful story, especially when it gets down to the point of my mom passing, and my dumbass mistakes when I was younger kept me from being able to say goodbye to her on her deathbed. And I knew that day was coming the last time I seen her. So we kind of said our goodbyes, and I know the whole God thing, but that's habit of being raised. I used to watch my sisters do that all the time, my sister Sandy. There's some memories that have popped back from my childhood that, things I forgot about. And everything is slowly, it's weird. I watch all these other YouTubers and I'm like, I don't know if I can talk about the things that they're talking about because I have no idea. Like, am I supposed to study to learn all that? And I'm new to this. So in my own understanding is when I'm meditating, it's going to be like a download of information. But mine's going a little bit differently. It's bringing back a lot of the gaps that I lost from drinking so much. I have a really good memory, but there was a lot of stuff that, like, certain ages, my innocent ages, were almost wiped out. Like, I couldn't find them. And they're slowly coming back, which is so exciting because now I could start feeling inside like I felt like when I was a young boy coming into this reality, right? And unfortunately, the town I grew up in kind of just took me down like the roughest path. But I always knew, and I used to say my brother had my back my whole life, but I always knew something was up because no matter what kind of crap I put myself in, I miraculously got out of it, like, with no problems. And then, because that happened so often, I got to a point where I knew everything was going to be okay, no matter what I did. And then, I think one New Year's is when I really just snapped out of it. Like, I ate some mushrooms and had a just crazy, amazing experience while I was trying to go to sleep. I remember that night, and just, man, the next day, like, I even told my wife, we were in a fight at the time, and I just said, things are going to change here on out. And I think that's when it all began, and start making my change. So, I'm going to keep Kaiser's Quest this page just for the VooK. And then my spiritual awakening side, I'm going to put on the other side and kind of track what's going on. What's going on right now, there's a beautiful house on Lake Lanier. I'm in a little tight situation. I'll be fine. But, I had to write the landlord yesterday a long email just kind of explaining what's going on in my life and who I am and where I plan on being and what I plan on doing this winter and the dad project and everything I got going on. Yesterday, I called all the courts in New Jersey to see what I have to do to fix my life there. So I kind of got that ball rolling. See, people, when it comes down to it, if you have problems and you don't plant the seeds to start to fix them, the problems will just not fix themselves. You have to take action to get that done. I'm also thinking about writing the governor of New Jersey and say, hey, listen, this is who I was. This is stuff I have there. It's all traffic. Let me speak in a lot of schools. And, I don't ever plan on charging to speak. That's how you create a great life, right? A life of service. And you don't have to worry about money because the universe, because you're out there educating, trying to save other people, will always help you out, right? And that's the way it works. Especially if you're caring about yourself, your body, other people. I'm far from perfect, people. But every day I shed a little bit more of who I used to be, and I create a little bit better version of myself every single day, no matter what it is, and the old me wouldn't have a shot in hell of getting anything that I wanted, right? I had to force myself to get the things that I wanted and really work hard and stress and be depressed. And I don't have those emotions anymore at all. Like, I lived with the worst anxiety for like 20 years of my life. Like, and that's what got me to the point to break, right? And change my diet and really pay attention to my health and who I am. And that has created this version of me. You know, if you have a little bit of success behind you, don't go throwing that stuff in people's face, because your success ain't going to last. I had that happen to me today. And that person, I guarantee, sorry to say it, but one day is going to know what it feels like to lose everything that they have because of the way that they, you know, treat other people. Or, you know, probably end up in a divorce because, you know, he adds every scummy chick that he can find on Facebook. You know what I mean? It's one of them guys that when you get that porn request, that he's already friends with them. It is what it is. If he sees this, you know, probably say, "Oh, kick your ass." Man, I don't care about none of that stuff no more. I'm a lover at this point in the game. So, and even if it came down to that, big deal. I got a couple bruises. I'll get over it. But that's what's going on in my life right now. You know, getting back to Georgia, getting my life back on track, getting everything I need in my life for once, and really caring about my life for once, because I've had a bad habit of always putting people in front of me. I used to be a yes, yes, yes guy, now where I'm like, nah, sorry, can't help you out. You know, I lost some friendships in Georgia before I left because of that, but I'm okay with that, because, you know, everybody should respect everybody's time. And if you want somebody's time, at least be willing to either have something to offer them in return or pay them for their time, right? Learn a lot in life about all these little things, but, you know. So keep an eye out. Channel's going to change again a little bit, you know, but my story's amazing. So I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, and the ones that I do have usually are most schooly people, but you should really watch this, because if you want to change your life and you really want to be happy, it's not about money, it's not about success, it's not any of that stuff, right? It starts with you. It starts with your emotions and your mindset in life and where you want to go with your life. So I guess that's it for today. I'm sorry I didn't get it out early. You know, like I said, I'm just kind of distracted a little bit. Everything is going on. And yeah, look out for the link soon for the new channel I'm going to open up. I'm going to keep this Kaiser's Quest. This is going to be all about alcohol, and just that's my thing. I'm coming for alcohol. Like, I am going to be what fear is, or no, truth, my bad. Truth is to tobacco. You know, I want my own thing for alcohol, and I want anti-alcohol commercials ran on TV, because if you start reading books about the subconscious mind, and I can't beat this into your head enough, The Seat of the Soul, Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza. There's so many books about the subconscious mind, and keep in mind, everybody who has studied this is way up top now. And a lot of them are doing it by giving back and being good people. So always remember that. A lot of billionaires are good people, and there's billionaires who are crappy people. But they're not healthy. They're not happy. I know plenty of people that got money that are miserable. That's not the plan here, right? The plan is to live a happy, healthy lifestyle. So we'll just have to see where everything goes. I'm sure I'm forgetting all kinds of stuff that I could talk about, but, you know, don't drink alcohol. It's a depressant. We're trying to get the planet at a higher vibration, happy vibration. If you keep drinking alcohol, that keeps bringing it down. So that's why it's so important that I'm going on this battle with alcohol. And I'm going on a freaking battle, because that stuff took away over 20 years of my life, but it also created who I am today. So I don't have any regrets. And any other awake people, please message me. I need friends. I'm getting kind of lonely in this world. All right, guys, I love you. Peace.